You are a traitor to the crown, and I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her! Plus, when angry. God, that's not good either, though. Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot. Damn. Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. Alright, I decided to do something a little different, and Steam seems to want to block it with the frickin' access to community bullshit. Long live the Queen! I don't even know how to begin to explain this game in a way that won't sound completely confusing, so I'm gonna try to play it and explain it as I go. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. ... I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. I assume the mother is no longer around then? This is not what my mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. Yeah, shit. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen and we have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Sigh. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction of how the game works. Tell me more. Hopefully this will explain it better than I could. You will be controlling Elodie, the almost queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotions screen for more details. Okay, so the hearts indicate where she is and the blue line's the center. Alright. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Alright. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skill screen now. Oh, wow. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with 0 in all skills. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So, if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equals 10 points. I did not play this game to learn math, guys. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set, conservation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. If she studies conservation, she will earn -2 points per day? That is 0 points. However, she has a +1 bonus to the expression skill set. If she studies one of the expression skills, she will earn 2 + 1 points per day, which means 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. I'm never going to remember any of this. I'm fucking tired, guys. What the hell? Alright, well, we'll wing it. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. Alright, that makes sense. All these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click Done button, which will appear in the lower right corner. Okay. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. This will tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Okay, bubbles like these will show when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Bubbles like these will show when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed, because she doesn't have enough points in that skill yet. This feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try, but if you don't want to see it, you can turn the bubbles off in the Preferences menu. Now, get ready to become a queen. Alright, so first we're supposed to go for like skills, right? Okay, so we've got social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Name your save. That seems appropriate. Alright, yes, save game. Classes. Oh, okay, I guess we're supposed to be picking our classes first. Class options. Faith classes, history classes, intrigue, medicine, economics, military. I'm gonna say economics. Oh, I see, and then we gotta pick one of these, I assume. Accounting, trade, national resources and how they are made into goods. Let's say accounting. I know nothing about what I'm doing, so if I fuck this up, I'm sorry. Military and strategy. Done. Alright. Week 1, morning. You brush up on the basics. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. Accounting increased by 10. Okay. Week 1, afternoon. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons in battle formations. Strategy increased by 10. Elodie, okay. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie. Lodi and Lottie, huh? I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mommy said we'd be here all month. +1 cheerful. Okay. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Okay, well, let's see. Attend court, +2 yielding, +1 depressed, +1 pressured. Probably not a good idea. Talk to father, question mark? I don't know if that's a good idea. Explore castle, lonely plus afraid. Probably not. Visit tome, yeah, probably not. Attend service, no. Walk in gardens, lonely and cheerful. Play with toys, yielding, +1 lonely, +1 cheerful. Visit Charlotte, Lady Merva. Visit dungeon, no effect. Interesting. Sneak out. I'm gonna say play with toys because she needs a pick-me-up. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Okay, so then we go to skills, I assume. Oh, not skills. Oh, okay, and that shows what we've learned so far. Alright, cool. So then we gotta pick classes again, right? Or can we just... Oh, but we could keep it in what we have it in if we wanted to. Let me see what else is here. Yeah, I think weapons would be good. The ability to use a blade both for formal duels and deadly force. Yeah, I think that'd probably be a good idea for us to learn something. And then down here, let's try to balance that with something that we would like. Animal handling. Falcons. That'd be cool. Let's go with the falcons. Week 2, morning. You are too afraid to focus properly on this subject right now. Oh, that's not good. Swords. 5 points. Penalty, afraid. Oh, fuck. You visit the Muse and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, the preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. Okay, cool. Increased by 10. I see. So we might want to try to pick stuff at the beginning that calms her down and isn't intense right away. But I worry if we don't, we might get taken out, you know? What's that commotion outside, Father? What's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Oh, what? Duchess of Ursel. I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Ellie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Oh, hell. We know nothing about her. There's no way we can trust her. The father says traitors for 200 years. The mother died. I gotta admit, that doesn't look too good. Send her away would be a bad idea. Arrest her means she's no threat, but she also means she can't help us. I know this sounds kind of fucked up, but I think we'll arrest her. You are a traitor to the crown, and I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her! Plus, when angry. God, that's not good either, though. Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot. Damn. Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. I want to trust the king for now. I'd like to get to know the father a little bit. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magical user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Oh, the person we locked up might not have been a good thing, but then again, he did say they were traitors for 200 years. That's interesting. This game has a way of making you think you know what you're doing. Alright. Allows you to select intrigue classes. Foreign intelligence. What other countries are up to. Internal affairs. What the nobles and other citizens are up to. I think that'd be a good idea. But let's do also something that she likes. She seems to like the hawk thing, so let's keep that. Week 3, morning. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown. And after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle is next in line for the crown. I see. And after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That actually sounds like he might take us out. Uncle Mervyn and his daughter. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Bad with names though, so hopefully I don't forget that. You learn about the fragility of hunting birds and the years of training necessary to develop mastery. Luckily, your royal falconer does most of the hard work for you. Aw, bonus. Depressed. Sounds like me, though. He loves me. He loves me not. So this is the Lady Charlotte, the one that would be in front of us for the crown. We gotta be careful she doesn't take us out. Lodi, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with flowers. Me too. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. A snake! Charlotte, don't move. You grab a stick. You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. Too fast to see, it lunges forward and sinks fangs into your leg. Ow! Oh god, the snake slithers away, but it's too late. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. It's a milk viper, they're poisonous. I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hand over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore. And even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Hey, you could have let me die, so, I mean, you gotta be at least on my side to some degree. Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing. We saw a snake, but it got away. Smooth. A snake, that's it? Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here. Aww. Oh, really? Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Visit dungeons. There's that one lady is down there. Maybe we should talk to her, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Attend service. Visit home. Explore castle. Probably not a good idea by herself. Just have this feeling. Walk in gardens by herself. Talk to your father. Attend court. I'm going to say attend court. Sitting on the court session is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and it may be important for your future. I think some work is good. As long as it's not all work and no play. Okay, skills. Here's our mood. Doesn't look like we're doing too good in this category. We're okay on lonely, though, by the looks of it. Alright, let's see. Skills, classes. I think conversation would probably be good. Even though we're not really the public speaker, I kind of think it's a good idea. Let's see. Flattery, the ability to tell someone what they want to hear. Proper etiquette for all situations. Speaking, the ability to use words well under pressure. I think flattery would be useful, especially if you're like high in command, but intrigue allows you to select intrigue classes. Foreign intelligence. I want to get some more training done. Week 4, morning. You are too depressed to focus properly on the subject right now. Flattery. Swords. Okay, that went up good. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Okay, well that turned out good. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara? Something like that, and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Let's visit the dungeon. I have this sneaking suspicion. You venture into the depths of the castle dungeons. The Duchess of Ursel is there in her cell, sitting perfectly straight on the bench against the wall, looking your direction as if she'd been expecting you. Caution is wise for one in your position. Caution is wise for one in your position. Hasty judgments can lead to trouble. Are you ready to listen now? I'll hear you out. What do you want to say? It is the responsibility of the king or queen of Nova to handle magical energies to protect the domain. That is what a lumen does, what your mother did, and what I do. My father said it was your fault she died. What he said was that she died by magic. Being a lumen is never safe. We pay a high price for our powers. But without a lumen queen, this entire domain is at risk. Release me and I will teach you what you need to know to keep your responsibilities. See, I don't trust you. I'm sorry. I really don't. I mean, a part of me thinks that she may be telling the truth and that may be good. But I think to myself, the whole point of the game is to keep yourself alive. And we already know that magic, if you use it too much of it or in the wrong way, it'll kill you. And I'm like, I'm new to this game. What's the chances of me killing myself with magic? Probably pretty high. Let's just say no for now. You don't tell me what to do. I'm the queen. You can starve in here for all I care. I mean, we don't have to be a dick about it. Damn. Alright, skills. No. Damn it. Classes. I want to do something that makes her happier, though. Public speaking. Can we actually do... Yeah, let's do all in public speaking. Penalty depressed. Oh, fuck me. You're too depressed to focus properly on the subject right now. Fuck, so we learned to 0 from that day. One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from Duke of Sedan. Or Sedna? Yeah, Sedna, something like that. Foreign intelligence failed. Foreign affairs failed. Fuck me. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talisi? Oh my god, these names. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Yeah, don't put it on. I don't trust shit. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Oh man, if that shit like murders us or something, I don't know. Lonely, cheerful. I mean, let's go for that. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. I think we need to get her like mood up by trying to do some things that she might like. Let's go back to the animal handling and do falcons again, because she seemed to like that at first, but then maybe not. What about athletics? When you're depressed, what can you use to make yourself feel better? None of these look like they would... Oh, meditation. Yeah, that actually work. Okay, faith. I see how this works. I'm gonna say meditation for both, because we're behind, and we're probably fucked either way, but I think this is gonna probably help. We gotta try to bring it back somehow. Nice, okay. You close your eyes and relax, every muscle of your body in turn letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. Take a slow, deep breaths, letting the air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. Alright, so far so good. That woman, the priestess, keeps staring at me. What do you want? Your destiny will find you, even if you run from it. You were born to wield the power of a lumen. Oh, fuck me. What do you know about that? The power was your mother's, and the kings and queens before her. It is your right and your responsibility to defend your domain. Can we lock her up next? I don't trust this bitch. I've seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. Without that power, this land is defenseless. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? Duchess of Ursul will teach you if you set her free, but she never harmed your mother. They were friends. It is only because she bears the power of a lumen so openly that your father rejects her. See, I feel like the fact that it keeps bringing it up makes me think that it's like reverse psychology going on. And I'm gonna say no, and if it ends up being my end, well then it'll be my end, but I want to find out. This is all a trick to get the trader's release. I won't listen to you. Jeez, so she got angry because of it. What's our mood looking like? Okay, we're even on that. Our depression has gone up a little bit. Yielding, lonely. I think, yeah, that's a 10 court. We need the extra yielding. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but yeah, pleases your father, etc. Okay, classes. I think we should still take one more meditation, but then I'm gonna switch one of these. Not military, maybe? Being able to move troops and supplies in a timely fashion strategy. I want to either go with weapons or this. I'm gonna say strategy again. You study the effects of battle, stress on troops, and how morale can turn the tide of combat. Cool. Meditation. Cool. I think meditation is going to be really important for bringing up her mood. As you're walking upstairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. No, it's cool. No, it's my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. Yeah, it's cool, dude. No worries, although you might not want to carry that much at one time. You're gonna take somebody out. You return to your rooms, but you have barely settled when someone knocks on the door. A visiting noble wishes to speak with you. Oh dear. Sigh, who is it? The Duke, consort of Mead. Oh, okay, so a beer dude. If I remember right, he's the brother of the Duchess of Ursel. Oh, fuck me. You follow your father downstairs to greet your guests. Oh, so he knows Ursel. The one we locked up in the dungeon. Your Highness, thank you for meeting me in this difficult time. I come to you on the behalf of the people of Ursel who have been left without a protector. Commoners require governance and leadership. Oh my god, they just... Hang on a minute, I accidentally unplugged something. They just want me to unlock her. They just... I don't trust them, I really don't. I mean, she may be the best person in the game. She may be like the one person you wouldn't want to lock up. But all of these people coming forth to tell me, no, you shouldn't have locked her up, just makes me that much more think, I think I should lock her up. Or they fall into chaos. You want me to free your sister, the Duchess? I wish for Ursel to have a leader. If my sister has displeased you, then I stand willing to serve. Oh, okay. If you prefer Juliana in that position, then yes, free her. It is, of course, your decision. Give her title to this... Yeah, I would say give the title. Fine, then you can be Duke of Ursel. On behalf of our people, I thank you for your wisdom. I mean, he looks kind of sly, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? I'm gonna trust you, blue hair. Don't let me down. Now I can leave Juliana locked up forever and no one will care. This is also true, but we gotta be careful. We're gonna go... You know what? What's our mood at? Pressured and lonely. Okay, so we could technically make our mood better by playing with toys, but I think if we keep doing the same one, maybe they'll know where we are because we have the same routine. Explore the castle just sounds like a bad idea. Visit the tome, I think that might be a bad idea. Sneak out. God, that's risky. I'm gonna take a risk and do willful. I'm gonna go with play with toys again. But that's the last time I'm going to do it for a little while. I'm not going to keep rereading it because you already kind of know what it says. Okay, royal demeanor. We need some history. Noble events and let's say foreign affairs, because I think that's going to be important. Week 8, morning. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with Ixen, something like that, to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Piraeus as well. Okay, well that's good to know. Get some more meditation up there. Bonus, yielding. Your skill in meditation is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other faith skills are 25 or higher. Okay. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Alright. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you have less money to work with later. Fair enough. Man, Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. Okay, I know what he's talking about. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Really? So I don't even get to choose? Well, that sucks, because I actually think that would have been a good choice to do. I look at a lot of these, I like visit dungeon, there's no point in doing that. Attend service. I mean, it'll make you less depressed, I guess? Let's see, what do we got here? You know what, yeah, let's just say attend service. You attend services in the castle, Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Alright, cool. So we can't do meditation anymore from what I heard. Interpreting signs from nature of what the future might hold. Yeah, let's try that one, because you know what, that other lady, what she said, I don't know if we can trust her or not. She seems kind of... and then let's get some economics going on. Trade, production, accounting. I'm going to say accounting. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Alright, cool. Bonus, yielding. So, we're basically getting some more up. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. That doesn't make me feel good. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Earl of Saren something. Alright. Thank you. She looks a little depressed. However, I must call on you for your aid. The Oxonite occupation of the country has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. Yeah, I did hear some information about that. I know there's been some problems with Ixion or something like that, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie? We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. I'm gonna say negotiate, because I have not enough information to work on yet. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixon and try and come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from, right? I don't know if wearing it's a good idea. It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna or something like that. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, shit. What's our mood net looking like? Well, we basically got her away from angry or afraid. Okay, that's good. We're good on the whole depression thing, but we can continue to go up. Yielding... Willful. What's willful mean versus yielding? I mean, yielding... I'm not real sure. Let's try the sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but father won't like it if he finds out. Yeah, I can imagine. It will also risk getting murdered, I'd imagine. We need some more history lessons. I actually think we should go double down on history, possibly. See, that's the thing, though. All work and no play makes a very dull thing. So you know what? No. I take that back. We're gonna go back to faith. You can go back to... Let me see. The lore, the magical history of Nova. No. Medicine, economics, trade, production, military. You know what? No, we're gonna go with some falcons. And then we're going to go with history, we're going to go with... We're going to be doing foreign war, possibly. So, foreign affairs. Let's learn some more about that, actually. You know what? No, actually, I take that back. Let's do it both. Because we have that thing coming up with that guy that we don't know much about. This could be important. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in the northern Ixion or something like that, just over the Galbin River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Ixon pushed troops into southern Marie, and now they are still refusing to leave. Yeah, that's not really our fight. Tambula to the north underwent a peasant revolution. Shortly after you were born, the nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers have so far refused to establish official diplomatic ties with Nova. While they are not friendly, neither are they enemies, at least not yet. Alright, fair. Southeast lies the domain of Tallahassee? I want to call it Tallahassee, but I know that's not the case, there's no H. With which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedna, their chief province, borders. Okay, so that's the one that we were talking about with the necklace. The Novan Duchy of Elith and nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry. The representative from Ixion, something like... I'm gonna just call it Ixon, is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's just get this over with. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me audience. I am sure we can come to some amicable agreements. Let bygones be bygones. No, we will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. Ooh, it was the Duchess of Hellas who tried to take over part of Ixon's territory without the support of my mother, the Queen. That's true. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. I agree. Offer him money if Ixon withdraws. Offer to punish the Duchess of Hellas. No. Bluff, intimidate, no. Execute him. That probably won't go well. I would say... offer him money could be useful. We don't need it. I say we just become friends. That might work. I don't want to fight. Very well, you can have the province. Your Highness, please accept our deepest apologies for this whole affair. Of course, I look forward to seeing you again. I don't think he liked that answer, but... let's see, what's our mood at? Yeah, we got a little depressed because of that, but... so we've been yielding. I think I get it, kind of. Pressured to lonely, etc. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite blah blah blah. Classes. I want to learn a little more about foreign affairs, but then I also think we need to start learning things that are going to be important, particularly military. So I think we might have some trouble in the future. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. The Duchy of Lilith, or Lila? The Duchy of Lila, these names are killing me, was not part of the pre-Imperial Nova domain, but western range of Yeva nomads. A faction of Yevani who wished to settle offered their allegiance willingly to Novan Queen, and their chief was named a Duke. Your skill in foreign affairs is now 50. You may not increase the skill until you have other history skills that are 25 or higher. Okay, that's fine. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. A Keithong? What's a Keithong? Yeah, right? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat. A sharp beak and spikes on its back. Oh. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What should we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. ... Also, there is a letter for you. Why tell us about it if there's nothing we can do, damn you? Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Yeah, isn't that the... I think that's the guy that wanted to, like, marry us. I mean, that might be okay. I mean, let's see what he has to offer. I mean, that's normally how it worked back in the day. Let's see... So that'll remove some depression. That'll add depression and fear. I don't see the point of ever visiting that then. Lonely and afraid, explore castle. I don't know if that's ever a good option. Attend court. +2 yielding. We got plenty of that, so I'm gonna say let's sneak out. Well, we're still alive, that's a good sign. Alright. Now, we need military. We need something. Yeah, let's do this. Logistics. And we're going to do some more Falcon training. I don't know if the Falcon training will help us with anything, but I'm hoping it will. You learn about the hood and leather dresses, when they are worn, and how to keep them maintained and oiled. Oh, okay, like the leather glove for the Falcons. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they will remain edible. Okay, that's important. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Giggle. Flattery test fail. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. That is a good-looking dude. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. Smooth talker, damn. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. That might not be a bad idea. He really does want to marry me. I mean, I'd actually say accept his offer, but there's normally not an in-between. I would pick the in-between. Like, well, how about you court me first, sir? I would be honored, cheerful and willful. Oh, okay, so she's okay with that. Elodie, he doesn't like that. Look, I'm in charge, damn you. Quiet down. Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers? Oh, so she's 14, basically. It's my decision. A betrothal only, of course. There's no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. Hopefully we don't get murdered in the ceremony. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. ... I think he's gonna be useful. I sound so manipulative. Well, Tyler, you kind of are, good sir. Alright, I think we need to bring up our mood. Wait, it says lonely or pressured? I think we need to... What can we use to pressure ourselves? It seems like the only thing I can see is attend court, but... No, let's go to this. Sitting on the court session might not be fun, blah blah blah. Classes. Alright, training and hunting. Military. Weapons. Royal demeanor, I think that'd be good. Elegance, presence, composure, pain, fear, and surprise without flinching. We're gonna say composure in both categories. What was it under? Royal demeanor, composure. We're gonna need this. It's gonna be important later, I have a feeling. You practice deep breathing exercise, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corsani? The Duchess of Mead. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. Is she alright? She is unharmed, but we caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to see why they'd not come back. Said she gone for a soldier when he never... I don't get it. Lied to her they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. I see. So she's claiming that basically, oh yeah, he went to do this, but found out that they killed her brother, but is that true? He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... You know, I don't know enough about it. I mean, for her to want to poison somebody, you gotta imagine she's got a reason. And a lot of people aren't gonna just kill somebody without a motive unless they're a serial killer. She does seem a little uneducated and a little crazy sounding, but there's no way of knowing. Put her to work, imprison her, execute her. I'm gonna say in prison because we don't know yet. You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me. All of a sudden, she breaks loose from the guard and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and only find a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Oh god. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Damn! Clean that up. Oh, no! Oh shit! She's not even she's not even depressed. She's just like, you dare? You dare try that with me? Oh shit, angry, damn. Yeah, I can see why. I think you need some chill time. But we don't want you to get any more lonely, so... What can we do to... Okay, that gets rid of depression. That gives you more loneliness. That gives you more loneliness. I'm gonna say a 10 service. You 10 services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Damn, she tried to take us out. I was gonna try to give her a chance just to see, but if she's willing to try to attack and murder me that easily... I mean, yeah, we did try to send her away for the rest of her life, but... Damn. Alright, classes. Let's see. We should probably get a little more accustomed to... First off, I want some falcons. And secondly, I want... Actually, no, I take that back. You know what? I want to go with... Where was it at? Faith and divination. Weapons and climbing, swimming, agility, dance, reflexes. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lighting, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Okay, that's probably for the best, because we almost got taken out and I don't like that. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. An owl flying in the open in broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. I'd be okay with that, actually, but I don't know if Yeah, see, I failed. Putting all the 6 people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? No! Ah! That would have been important. Shit. Hell, what can we do to lighten our mood? I'm gonna say sneak out. I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but we need to up some of those somehow. Classes. Ability to recognize and counteract dangerous substances. I'm gonna say yes. It seems like it's best to try to stick with some and learn them all the way through rather than skipping all over the place, but still. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and tools to repair anything damaged. The first treatment for most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. Yeah, just in case we're poisoned. We've been pissing some people off, I think. Remember the festival of the Good Lady is approaching? There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for nobility. A grand ball? There will be dancing. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. I don't know if we're ready for that. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required and may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected if anyone means you harm. Think on it now, decide later. Will the Duke of Sedna attend the gala? It is traditional of an event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Like a bad statement? Ooh, I don't know. So if we invite him, we have to be there, but if we don't invite him and don't... I'm gonna say we're not gonna invite him, we're also not gonna go. Not yet. Maybe some other time. There is a letter for you as well. It's from... Bryony? I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Oh. Her parents are fighting and she thinks they might split up. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Yeah, about that. Attend service. Depressed, afraid. I think our anger is okay at the moment, but I think we need to up our happiness. You know what? Attend service. You attend services, basically calm down a little bit. Alright. Classes. We're not going to give that speech. I don't think that's a good idea. But I think that we need to get our public speaking or court manners, proper etiquette for all situations. You know what? Yes, let's get our court manners up, because if we're going to marry that dude, then we need to be ready for that. You review the correct greetings and guests according to all rank when extended your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. Fair. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you're intended to recognize the insult. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. I think we need to get that up again if we can. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? I'd say no. If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there will be no recovery. No, I will parade and make speech. I would rather not go. I would say no. No, I guess I'd rather stay here. You watch the procession from your tower window, feeling safe but lonely. Suddenly you hear someone moving around inside your room. You turn in surprise, but it's only a maid. Oh. My lady, what are you? Should you not be at the procession? It's a major festival, but there are other ways to celebrate. Confess your fears, yell at her, make religious excuse. I'm gonna tell her because, I don't know, the look on her face makes me wonder if you should trust her, and the way she talks makes me kind of... Yelling at her would be bad. I don't think that's a good idea. Making religious excuse, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's be realistic with her. I can't go outside. There might be assassins. Oh. That night, the guards report that Juliana, the former Duchess of Ursel, has mysteriously vanished from her cell. Oh, fuck me. Everyone is suspected, but no one seems to know what happened. You now have an enemy on the loose. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, let's go to a court, because there's lots of people there. And then let's get we got some weapons and some protection and all that good stuff. Athletics, animal, weapons. I mean, she knows magic. Can we fight against that? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really not all that sure. Weapons. Both blade and formal duels and deadly force, archery, pole arms, ability to long steps, weapons. I want to say swords be best, but you know what? Let's go with athletics. No, not agility. Carry them out with grace. Reflexes, ability to respond quickly to surprises. I'm gonna go with reflexes on both because I feel like somebody's coming for me and I think that's important. Get those up. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against a wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and eye to react. You may now play sports on the weekends. Okay, cool. Are you ready for the grand ball? Oh fuck, I don't think I could dance. All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. Yeah, I was thinking dancing might be good, but I don't want to get assassinated. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around you, the rich and powerful pause and their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Failed all of them. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. Aww. The first dance is for us. Oh, we can't dance though. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. Aww. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. Isn't it, though, we're supposed to be marrying that one guy? The Duke of Kigel alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. But wait, weren't we supposed to go with the guy, Siden? But I'm already betrothed to Duke of Sedna. That does not bar you from dancing. Dance with suitors, refuse. I would say refuse. It does not sound like a good idea. No, I don't want the Duke of Sedna to think badly of me. I will skip the dancing. Very well. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bits of exquisite food. Holy hell. Oh, damn near butchering that. Alright. During the lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against the wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her respect for tradition and the rights of nobility means that we can all sleep safe in our beds. Okay. Our boundaries are strong and secure, our lands well defended. No one would dare to steal from us. The blatant falseness of his words grates on your ears. He's challenging your honor in front of the entire assembly. He wants to anger... He wants me angry? He wants me to make a mistake. Challenge him to a duel. Ignore the insult. Order his execution. I'd say ignore. You turn your head away, pretending not to notice the concerned murmurs around you. Better to look like a coward than indulge in pointless fighting, right? I figure if you're going with elegance, yes. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. Gwinnell, for instance, the young lady of Sunbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Laya, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the balls fields. No bribery. Oh my god, these words legitimately are going to kill me at some point. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, but they dance at an awkward arm's length from each other. Something must be wrong there. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merv being so close by. Sense magic, right. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? So, the magical lady that went missing from the dungeon, we have the chance, I think, to execute her. Maybe we should have. Like, 'cause now she's just on the run. And the way I look at it is that, I mean, this could go one of two ways. She may never pop up again. I doubt that's the case. She's probably going to take somebody out, whether it's me or the guy that I put in charge. Or maybe she'll be okay. I doubt it, though. Alright, let's see. So we have the ability to play sports now? Anger minus lonely. So we'll be less lonely, but more pressured, but also more angry. Yeah, I think we can risk that. You take to the court for a few games of tennis, feel the thrill of competition. You learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. Okay, I think we're going to go with a lot more public speaking if possible. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't even realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him. His companion. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Saren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as a noblewoman goes. She didn't look old at all anyway. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her with silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, trip her as she passes. Well, I don't think any of that's necessary, but trip her as she passes, no. Insult her with false flattery, shame her with silent scorn. I don't think it's our place to say anything. I mean, yes, she is the queen, but at the same time, I feel like her father has the right to make his own decisions. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Hey, I mean, she might be a nice lady. I can only hope. Darling Elodie, I hope you've been well. Fine, yeah, obviously. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. Maybe. I don't blame her for being angry, though. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Yeah? Fess up. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Clarice needs a heir. An heir. I pronounced it wrong. But, my brother, your uncle, Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. That was pretty much the Renaissance. Depressed. You should be careful now. You should be careful how you deal with people like Saren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. This is true. There haven't been any problems so far. No one has been able to track down the former Duchess of Ursul. There could be plots underway. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to what's around me. I don't know if that's true. So our anger went up a little bit. We're a little depressed. I think it makes us a little more angry, but makes us less lonely. I think we're gonna go with sports again. Okay, classes. I do think talking is good, so that's probably true. Royal demeanor. Presence, we need more presence. I also think we need to be able to protect ourselves more with reflexes. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in the mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood, you are your mother's daughter, you are a force to be reckoned with. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Okay, cool. So we're getting more and more reactive, which I think would be good because I feel like something up, like in the I feel like something in the future is going to try to murder us, and I think, like that lady that tried to lunge at us, it's a good thing the guards cut her down or we could have been in trouble. It is time, it is the time of the year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we received is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Partial success in counting. Sweet, okay. I really don't understand all these numbers. Maybe I should leave them alone. Raise taxes, keep them the same, lower taxes. Well, I don't think we should raise taxes if we don't know anything. The people aren't that happy, but you know, if we lower taxes a little bit, I think we can afford it because we haven't put our money into anything else. Let's lower it to make the people happier. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. Because they're not that happy with us, but if we lower taxes, they should be happier with us overall. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm going through these a little fast at times, but this game is going to be really long as is, and I don't want to make it drag any longer than I have to. Alright, classes. I'm going to do the exact same ones again. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. Your skill and reflexes is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other agility skills are higher than 25. Okay, well, we're going to up that some more. You're requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty, it wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me, they twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? This may not be smart, but I'm actually going to try pardoning him. I'm very sorry for your loss. The monsters are responsible, not you. Don't blame yourself. We don't know enough about it, but I think this might be a good Good thing to do, possibly. The priestess of the Royal Grove will take care of purifying you. Bless you, your majesty. Because this, you gotta remember, this isn't like realistic. I mean, there's magic and weird mythical creatures walking around, and we just saw one supposedly that was walking around that was mystical and magical that could take out a bunch of men, so what he says kind of lines up with what we heard, so I'll base it on that for now. We'll be less lonely wielding youthful depression. We're getting very depressed, so we needed to like work on the depression. Okay, willful. We're gonna go with more of this. What was it? Reflexes, right. Flexibility. The ability to stretch and contort without pain. That sounds like a good idea. Weapons. I don't think we're going to need that nearly as much. Swimming, running. Well, let's add some running, because I think this would be important. We might need it. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. What? With a squid? That's hilarious. That's terrible. Shit, I'm not sure how to answer that. I mean, on the one side, I think that's kind of funny, but it also makes me a little paranoid. That's terrible. Who writes this garbage? Oh, we made ourselves angry, fuck. Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls beneath the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ignore it. Fucking ignore it. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Damn straight. Leave it alone. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. You know what? Like, that's okay. I can live with that. If we were to climb out there and watch us fall off the damn roof, if anything, send out somebody else to do that work if we need to have it done. No. No, 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 no. I'm on to you, game. I know your way. Okay, depressed. 10 service. Classes. I'm gonna say more swords. And I think we should also... We need to get money up in our, like, kingdom. I think that would help. Production, national resources, and how they're made into goods. Production would be good. You are too yielding to focus properly on this subject right now. Really? Shit, alright. So we probably can't work with swords then right now. Production, okay. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Manzoba is prime location for fishing. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke of Regent, something like that, of Elith has passed away. Oh. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elith in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair, something like that, will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. Okay. His stepmother, Eris, and the Duchess of Leah has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though the boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act on his stead. Okay, let's see. Send him to your uncle. See, that's tricky. Send him to his grandfather, which we know nothing about. We don't know anything about any of these, so they're really, it's just a random guess at this point. I'm gonna say send him to our uncle. Might get our uncle killed, though. But we'll also possibly lose control if we don't. Send him to your uncle. What about your brother, Armand? Would he be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair? As you wish. Let's hope. How's our mood looking? Okay. Our anger's up a little bit. Our depression... That'll bring our anger down. Let's attend service again. Classes, okay, so the weapons thing is not working out. Let's go with some more medicine. Herbs. Knowledge of helpful and harmful plants. We'll get the poison one. History, we need some more history. Foreign affairs. Done. Certain poisons will counteract each other, such that either on their own will kill the victim, but carefully applying the matching amount of the other will cure. I feel like we're gonna get poisoned if we don't. Week 23 afternoon, studying. Foreign affairs. Okay, so we increased that. Your skill in foreign affairs is now 50. You may not increase the skill until you have... Okay. There is a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. But you could also be a bad person that wants to murder us. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Immortalize me in words? I wonder if she wrote that filthy poem. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. I'm gonna reject her because I don't know her. Thank you, but we are not interested. I don't know who I can trust, especially with crazy people on the loose. And that one person that knows magic, that could have been her. Just changed her appearance. I'm not letting assassins into my castle that easily. Yeah, roaming musician, huh? Yeah, well, people are already unhappy with me, so I don't need your music. Let me see. Let's get our depression down again. Okay, classes. Let's learn more in poison and more in world history or Novan history. I'm gonna say more about our own people. If a victim is stabbed with a poisoned spine of a sea urchin, the spine must be removed carefully and the affected area soaked in very hot water in order to cook out the poison. It is possible to become immune to the venom of a particular snake by routinely ingesting a very small amounts. However, this protection is temporary and will not provide any help against other snakes. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast, as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. So far, he's enjoying himself with your uncle Armand and Mazoba. Okay, cool. He says the trees look different, and there are a lot of a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout for it at Shepherd's Point. Okay, that looks like that was a good option then. That'll increase our lonely, but it will put up our yielding and cheerful. Our yielding's already at max. Let's go with willful. Okay, classes. I want to know more about both of these. Cinnabar. Dust causes tremors, anxiety, and eventually death if ingested. Over a long term, this is mostly a problem for miners, but it can be dangerous if it is routinely added to someone's food. There is no cure, but most will slowly recover if they have no more dust. Oh, shit. Well, it's good to know. Okay, so we're good in poison. We don't need to learn any more about it. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it become, there are 10 dukedoms? No, 11 now. Plus, the royal line, you hope no one expects you to memorize every lineage. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but nobles seek noble spouses, so titles often come together before parceled out to heirs. Your father is Duke of Caloris, and his brother is Duke of Manzoba. Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is sister. Just so much to remember. Oh my god. Fuck me. Staring up into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star? Pretty. Oh god. Firework, maybe? Hopefully not a bad omen. Mood. We're on the happier end, which is good, but I don't think being too happy is good either because it puts you in a lulled sense of security. But depression's not good either, so... That'll minus our cheerful. Okay, we don't want that. Plus depressed, afraid. Don't want to do that. We haven't visited the tome not once, and I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe it's bad signs that if you don't visit the tome, we're going to be haunted by ghosts or some shit. I don't know. Angry, lonely, yielding, lonely, cheerful. You haven't walked in the gardens yet. But, I'm going to say more willful. Okay, classes. I want to learn more about herbs. Because I think medicine is important, but at the same time, I've got to be careful what I'm doing here. Military. History. Let's get some world history. A little bit of loneliness. You read about the signs that have presaged famous disasters such as seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You look at the globe of the world, reading names of places so distant that you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. What a beautiful day. Cheerful. Okay. It's nice to stop and breathe sometimes. That's nice for a change. So our cheerful is up. We're good on this one. We're like right in the middle. Willful, yielding, but we're a little lonely. Well, can we remove some loneliness? Yeah, okay. We can deal with this. A little bit of anger. We'll do that still, a little bit more. You read about King Latimir and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of the crown in a spider's web. Okay, so we're maxed out on that. You practice circling your arms and making kicking motions with your legs to stretch out your limbs. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Bryony or something like that. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean you couldn't be, right? She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sunbury for real now. So, good ally, yes? This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Ah, hell. I think it would be good to go, but it's also risky, but I'm gonna take the risk. It'll be good to see my friends. +1 cheerful. We need to remove some more of this, but we're getting too angry too. What can we do to remove some anger? Is there anything we have to remove some anger? We don't have anybody in the dungeon, so there's no point to going down there. +1 anger, -1 lonely, - cheerful, depressed and afraid. We haven't gone to visit the tome even once. Makes me wonder if we should. You know what? Let's visit the tome anyway. You pay your respects to your mother's tome and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Classes. She looks pretty happy. I mean, look at that. She's like, yeah. Oops. I clicked the same one again by accident. Oh fuck, I think I wasted one. You practice bouncing motions with your arms and legs, increase the muscular effect. You kneel with your hands pressed to the floor, then stretch like a cat, rolling your back up and down. On your journey to Sunbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. Oh god, outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. Please tell me I don't die here. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Oh my god, have you lost your mind? Fortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into a fatal one. No! Ah! I knew it was risky. Fuck me. Well, after what seems like probably a rather long adventure, seems we took an arrow to the knee and died. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have gone on without her, but it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. We were doing so well, too. I lasted so long. Fuck. Alright guys, well this is where I'm going to leave it. If you'd like to see more of this game and like to see me try to keep her alive so that she can reach her coronation in one piece, let me know. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.
From the secret shadows of dawn, there's a darkness to disguise. The simple thought I recognize. Can't you see their